Yo, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And in today's video we've got even more news from Merlin about Thorpe Park and their brand new ride opening in spring again this year. But last week Thorpe Park put this teaser video on their social media, and then they released it again with the confirmed official name for the ride and what ride it's actually going to be replacing. So I'm going to put it on screen now, so take a look at this. So as we can see with this video, they've done a really good job at teasing this new ride to us, and then also I'm going to put up the picture and the artwork what they've actually done about the ride. So as we can see, it's looking very good, done an absolute amazing job. We've got the Ghost Train with the guy standing behind it, and we've got a confirmed name for the ride, which is of course Ghost Train. So this will replace Darren Browns Ghost Train, which was an IP. And if you haven't been on Darren Browns Ghost Train, basically what it was a VR sort of Ghost Train experience. Merlin sort of did bring in quite a bit of VR around like 2015, 2016 time, when like sort of VR was new on rides and things like that. But with VR, unfortunately, it does sort of die out pretty quickly, just because once you've sort of done it, you don't really need to do it again, because you're just basically watching the same video over and over again. So they did this with Galactica at Alton Towers. Obviously it was there before, and then they renamed it to Galactica once the VR headsets was put on the ride. But as we all know, that didn't last very long either, so now we've got Galactica, which is basically just air, pretty much, without the VR headsets. And this is the way sort of Darren Brown's Ghost Train was going. Obviously it still was using VR, but a lot of them was broken. Some like of the audio effects just didn't work properly. It was like lagging behind on some headsets. So I think obviously when it first came out and it was all new, it was good to watch, but it's obviously all the same. Now Darren Browns did sort of switch it up a little bit, because sometimes you'd get a different character speaking to you right at the start when they come in the train with a dog. So I did like that aspect, you know, you didn't know which sort of character you was going to get. But all in all, the VR was all the same. So it's about time they do update it, because Darren Brown's Ghost Train as well was in a bit of a state with how the VRs went.
My Ghost Train.
So unfortunately, Darren Brown, this is not your Ghost Train anymore. And I'm going to read now what Thorpe Park have put on about what we know so far about this new ride experience. Depart the mortal world on a one-way ticket beyond the veil into darkness on Thorpe Park's newest ride experience, Ghost Train. But watch your tracks, death is always one stop ahead. This next generation of Ghost Train will take you on a harrowing ride into the realm beneath Thorpe Park Resort, to where the supernatural believers call home. Ghost Train is one of the UK's longest ride experiences, featuring live actors and multi-sensory effects to create a terrifying attraction like no other. Obviously that is Thorpe Park's slogan. I like how they've used it there. There's nothing virtual about this petrifying experience, so prepare to meet your maker as you come face to face with horrors that dwell within. What we can get from that is that all the VR headsets are going to be removed, because it does say there's nothing virtual about this new ride experience. We also know that it's going to be one of the longest experiences, so looking forward to that, because sometimes when you queue and then it's over within like a few minutes, you're a bit disappointed. So with it being like the longest experience, that's going to be really good as well. And then it does say featuring live actors. So it could be like sort of a bit like a scare maze, as well as maybe the Ghost Train, or maybe there might be the Ghost Train and then live actors sort of inside the Ghost Train. We don't know yet, but that is all we know so far. So really looking forward to this brand new experience and can't wait to get there in April when we will be going to Thorpe Park. So hopefully replacing it with Ghost Train now, the queue times will sort of be a bit better, because as we all know, Darren Browns Ghost Train did suffer a lot with queue times right at the start of its opening, until they finally made a time ticket for it so you wasn't queuing as long, because when it first opened, there was guests like queuing like 4 or 5 hours for this ride. So hopefully with this new experience, I mean, it does say it's going to be a long experience, one of the longest. So is that going to help the queue time? Hopefully it won't be as bad, because obviously they don't have to keep cleaning the VR headsets and anything like that. Maybe they can put more groups through as well. We'll have to see. But yeah, Darren Browns Ghost Train did suffer a lot with queue times. So let's hope this new ride experience will be a lot better for queuing. That is everything so far about this new ride at Thorpe Park, Ghost Train. And we know it's going to be coming in spring of 2023, so this year. A lot of new things coming to Merlin Parks in spring. Obviously at Chessington, we've got the World of Jumanji opening in spring. Elton Towers, we've got the retheme from Jewel. And then at Thorpe Park, we've got the retheme from Darren Brown's Ghost Train. So actually 3 major things happening at 3 of Merlin's major parks. So it's a great time to be in the UK now and visiting these UK parks. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you all think down in the comment section below about this retheme, and if you're happy to see Darren Brown's Ghost Train go. As always, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.